And we're back with more Pyre. This little discussion about the Pyre Hearts who seem to have already swam off towards wherever the next stars aligned them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who is absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words have formed yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel, stunned in silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. Then... Hey, what's one with long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours! I was attempting to explain Hedwyn is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those are not accustomed to sea voyage and take ill. They are likely to experience further symptoms if they not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Edwin is running a considerable risk having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled with one, extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to the discomfort here, and I have to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you are back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could all use some rest after that. After tonight. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for your concern. I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. The stars shine down upon you. Seek again your destination. So we went. That's Orez. And we've got... Looks like one... The Silver Star. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Oh, shit. Can we go around it? Given our conversation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances are back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while you can. Bet you'll be feeling better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing on everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way past the deathless tempest. One second. Okay. Looks like Tizo wants to talk. Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood after being at sea and seems pleased to see you. Krihak. Since his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Whoa, shit! Hates fish. Doesn't like fish. Okay, that's fine. Seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. And he leers at you, always open wide, expecting a response. It seems he just told a joke. Smile and nod. Smile and nod in the most encouraging way possible, although without being insincere about it, following Tears' joke. Glances at you sidelong for a moment. Shrugs at you and bounces off. He's gained one hope for the next right. We're back. Just checking something on the... I was checking something on the wiki because I honestly felt like I should have had more characters by now, but fine. We can either go to the Froth Sea, because he's very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. Ruki spotted wreckers in this area. There could be valuables to find. Let's steal some shit. Remnants of a shattered fleet too little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. You have to be more concerned with that storm than finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax, Jody. Let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take some time, but you may find something to show for it. Fuck it, do it. Suggest having to find it. While I'm continuing the search for the wreckage after coming this far, Ricky grins wide. I knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let's go see what we can get. After an exhaustive search. Sorry, chum. I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Jodariel fumes at this, but says nothing. Jodariel is pissed. Everything I do seems to make Jodariel angry at me. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it. The very thought is beyond reason. And then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs forth something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites have ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn this knight is for the need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please! Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, he looks so surprised. Yet your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long lost honour that he, as a knight, would be errant of the sunny dominion, and he shall serve you to the end. And what about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide by such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in the clash upon the Orc of Horrors. Orc of Horrors! Orc of Horrors! Fuck. Never before have we been so trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north. With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. So Gibbons continues to try and persuade you for his long time. He seems to know his way across the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone to fit for each mask. And this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glares back at the room, who tries to look his best to be presentable. Edwin is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you across the deathless tempest, he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus he shall go forth. Yes? As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes in the depths, though through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. Okay. That... whatever. Okay. I hear C. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now lend him your guidance. This knight's objectives ought to be far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden, but they are highly just! Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Oh, so that's how that works, huh? Hark! Yonder the foul spawn of the unfathomed Pyrenees, boiling the sea with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters have long harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage in the downside's channels for any save but this night's own kind. Begone now from here, beings. This night shall finish the under King Ores once started. Banish the foul spawn. Hold it right here, you traitorous slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this night checked here, you are no sway over this night. Ah, and what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done which that requires doing. In fact, his honor cannot sink in low anyhow. This knight cannot speak. He cannot speak well. He figured this would be the identical time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare staunch the Tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Ah, Pyre Hearts, banish him, that is an order. What now, Sir Deluge? So you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work onto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You shall stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me banish this troublemaker. Yes, Gilman, you shall be fear. You can so kind. Gilman, where'd you go? Gilman! Some of Gilman's banishment serves the perfect time to lead his adversaries and turn to newfound allies. Snyder would say it's an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and it another stain upon his blanketed reputation until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor! This night will have your head, Gilman! So Gilman's a war slash fire instantly when you press play, whereas most exiles have to charge up their attacks. The day wears on, there's still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This night returns with found tales to tell and new scars to show for them! So Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, the little Tempest ought to be no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. That was simpler than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be all right with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Sir Gilman joined the group. He has also revealed the path north for you. Bid him welcome. Onwards to the Deathless Tempest! With Sir Gilman's aid, you somehow managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? I'm stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, from one most spirit as well. This night was wise to side with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. So Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of the specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. And let me be the first to say, let's go. You're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Say, Tariq. Appears to be the trouble. Tariq the Lone Minstrel. Rookie, what is it? That lute you're always carrying around. You do know how to play that thing, right? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use some tune to lighten up the mood. You know what I mean? Aye. Let me see what I can do. Ruki said it was getting too gloomy, and you play this? Okay. Where'd the black wagon? Oh, there it is. Last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground. The land called the Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. You need to stop. You need to stop singing. You need. Okay. You need to stop fucking talking. Hello, Sir Gilman. You approach... Stop! I told you to shut the fuck up! Hail, Master Rita! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that the Triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. 'Tis such an honor! This knight has such a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. For some triumphants, this knight is met and perchance mentioned by name. They are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they are written in the written by the Under King Orvis and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence in the Master Reader, shall resist any temptation to conduct the rites in an underhanded fashion. Now this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Reader. So there's off humming some sort of chivalrous tune. No, I need him for the next ride. I don't want him to be pissed off at me. You find that Hedwin has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far. Let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. I understand that my voice that I'm doing for Tariq sounds nothing like his voice. I'm only doing it because the motherfucker looks like a vampire. And I swear to God he is. He's so pale. And everyone else is so tan. How? Eventually your companions make their way back and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Ray returns from the east with little to report, save for the word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This night it lives! Although he also has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pool of rock nearby. Probably not, buddy. Little Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near to the wagon. There's a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam. Though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb towards the nest of Teresta. The exiles in the hiring remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such quarrels with me for now. I may be able to negotiate for safe passage. Negotiate? With them? And Hedwin steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere for now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead in the come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jordario glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. The rest of the day to practice your vocations. Study in private today. You excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries, though greater understanding comes from the reader's influence. Authors and their prowess. 8 scribes who compose the book, their influence and their experience flows through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. It's nothing, no one to talk to any about, so I guess we'll just continue going. Black Shore, Jordario wishes to avoid the Harps by staying on the low ground. Lone Minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the Harps via this path. Count Tariq has not fuck. Can't call him that. Whoa! Someone's angry. Show yourself, you frightened little birds. All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You are being watched. Jordario is very unhappy about it, although the lone minstrel attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with him. Please believe me, madam, when I say your enmity towards the Harps had best be held in check here. Jordario looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture. Then he calls towards the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea to seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Then, without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jordario can respond. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the lone minstrel returns amid the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls towards them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Having seen this, Jordario returns, sullen. The exiles of the Highwing remnants are letting you pass. For now. Seems they are having some dispute within their ranks and wish no further troubles for the time. As a warning, one that leaves Jordario fuming. Jordario has lost 4 hope for the next rite. I don't think Jordario's probably gonna be playing in the next rite. Yeah, we're gonna lose our tank for that one. She's pissed. At last you arrive at the nest of Teresta, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes have watched your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. Oh, hey guys, what brings you all the way out here? Don't tell me. I don't want to get you best deals here. And the downside. I like that one. Oluquaritas. I'm gonna have him write the righteous flame. I'm gonna take that away from you for the time being. Please don't be angry. I'm gonna give it to Tizo. I'm gonna play with Tizo for the next rite. Hedwin, Ruki, Tizo. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. I want to talk to you, so I guess we're just gonna start. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Teresta, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. What's this? It passes for the Nightwings. Now such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion, yet it seems the scribe have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come to talk. No, I have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When we next free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off when Jordario glowers after her. Only after that, you realize another harp has come. She's quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name is Pamitha Tien. The surly one back there, that's my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now. Though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwin shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Daryl. No, Hedwin, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? I didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwin, but you have set our course this far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jordario storms off as Hedwin turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade the truth of it, why don't you? Since she's conflicted about something, though you cannot know what yet. You sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. She seems alright. You tell Hedwin that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha, and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jordario will come around. Then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwin. Will accept your offer. On 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or two. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're heading out. Second, have to find a way to get along with Jordario, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I have no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt I'll get on famously. No, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she's right. Pamitha Tien has joined you. She has a score to settle. Okay. This isn't gonna end well. Jodario's gonna be pissed. She's gonna kill me. Eh, go fuck yourself.
Here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste.
I'm just that good.
And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with two.
Yeah.
One from the Pyre Harps, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face.
Yeah.
They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
It's not my fault. I just read things. Remember, since you observe as Pamitha, now clad in the Nightwings raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the rights. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamitha. Tamitha's blood sister stares back at a while before... What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons into my back again. No, sister, I have come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk. Don't waste your time. You waste your time as ever. What is life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? When you even have to lose anymore. I've come such a long way. Silence, you shan't have come here. And the time for talk is long since past, if only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Missa says nothing as her blood sister turns away again. Missa gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. For the rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct the right on your behalf, and my wings will bring you glory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers as posted as the trumpet for the... Fuck. Sir Gimmon cannot talk. He is very bad at speaking. Observe the treacherous Rain Pamitha would be better suited to the rites than the rest of you.
The rite shall begin forthwith. Pamitha.
Well, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. The little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't going to choose you. Oh, okay, whatever.
Edwin.
You can count on me, my friend. And we always have to go with Ruki. Huh? Oh, yeah, you got it, chum.
Very well.
Come then, sister. Perhaps we are finished here. I shall spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me.